Most injuries after 50 don't happen because you're clumsy or weak. They happen because you move outside of something we call your comfortable range. And the scary part is most people don't realize they're losing that range until it's too late. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can protect yourself from injury with something I call your mobility buffer, and why this might be the most important lesson you learn this year. So what is a mobility buffer? Well, think about it like this. You've got a safe range of motion that you can move within and you'll almost never get injured. But as we get older, that safe range of motion starts to shrink. We get stiffer, we get weaker, we get tighter, and suddenly you haven't got much room for error. When you move outside of that safe range, that's when an injury occurs. And if you build up that safe range, that's your mobility buffer. But here's the good news. You can re-expand that safe zone through proper mobility training. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. I had a 67-year-old client the other day who pulled his back just trying to pick up a sock from his bedroom floor. He wasn't doing anything crazy, but his back just didn't have the right amount of movement available, especially when he bent and twisted at the same time. But with proper mobility work, within 6 weeks, we got rid of the pain and restored that safe zone, meaning he was safe to move again. So today I'm going to show you some exercises to help you expand your comfortable range. But before I do, I just need to make you aware they're not suitable for everyone. Please avoid any of the ones that cause you pain. The first exercise that's going to help you improve your mobility buffer is the seated cat-cow. And this is a brilliant exercise for improving the mobility of your spine. And remember, mobility is not just how far you can move, it's how much control you've got over that movement. So this exercise builds both flexibility and your mobility control as well. So here is how it looks. You're going to start sat on a chair, right on the edge of a chair like this. Nice sturdy dining room chair works well. You're going to put your feet on the floor and then just grab your knees with both hands. We're going to alternate now between two positions. For the first position, we're going to sink back towards the backrest, tucking your bottom underneath you, rounding your spine and dropping your chin. You should feel a bit of a stretch between your shoulder blades. And then we're going to do the opposite. So roll your pelvis underneath you, put your chest out, arch your back, and look up towards the ceiling. So that's your second position. So the first is sinking down like this. Head goes down, chest sinks in. Second position is this. Head comes up, you lift your chest and look towards the ceiling. And you just want to alternate between these two positions for about 30 to 60 seconds. Maybe once or twice a day would be enough to start to build up some of your range buffer, really. You're going to get more mobility in your spine if you practice this, because the people who get into trouble, they don't move their spines very much. They stay in one position most of the day, and then if they have to twist or they have to bend, they might be in trouble if they go beyond what they're used to. This just expands the range that you're used to. That's all it does, but it works really, really well. So little and often works best. Give this a try and see how you get on. By the way, if you're enjoying this video and you're finding it helpful and you want more help in staying mobile and independent for many years to come, the best thing to do is to check out my lifelong mobility program. It's got tons of exercise routines that you can follow along with me in real time, and you can find details of it in the description box below the video. This second exercise is a lovely one to help you improve some of that available range to you in your shoulders and also in your mid-spine as well. It's called the wall angel, and here is how it looks. All you need for this is a wall, and ideally a little bit of blank wall space either side of you. I'm going to have to watch out for my mirror here. Ideally, you want some space. You're going to stand like this and take both of your hands back like this, so you're almost in a W shape with your arms at 90 degrees and your knuckles facing back against the wall. You want to press your head and your bottom against the wall, and this is how you begin. You're going to keep those elbows at a constant 90 degrees and then raise your shoulders up like this to touch your hands at the top, and then bring them all the way back down without your head or your bottom leaving the wall. Now, when you're doing this exercise, what you should feel is your shoulder blades swing out and around your back as you move. So you're coming out like this, and my shoulder blades are moving in this direction as I lift the arms. And what we're working on here is your scapular control, which is your shoulder blades, but we're also improving the mobility of your shoulders at the same time. Now, all you have to do with this is 30 seconds worth of work, and you can do it a couple of times a day, and over a few weeks, it will make a huge difference. Let's have a look at the third exercise now. The next exercise I've got for you is one that's going to help you improve your mobility in rotation, which is a really common place where people get injured because they're not used to rotating. They move outside of their comfortable range and bam, something happens. But this exercise can help you to prevent that. It's called thread the needle, and you can do it on your bed. So even if you've got bad knees, hopefully your mattress is forgiving enough to allow you to kneel. And you're going to start off like this, with your body in a straight line, your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. And what you're going to do is take all of your weight onto one hand, free the other hand, and thread your arm through that gap and rotate your body like this. Now, you're only going to go as far as is comfortable, so don't worry if you can't go as far as me, that's totally fine. Even if you just start by going like that and then coming back, that's absolutely fine just to get you started. And you're going to keep working like this, going through to your maximum, then coming back. You might repeat 10 in a row going in one direction, and then you repeat 10 in a row going the other way like that. And you can see here I'm rotating at my mid spine, a little bit at my lower back, but most of your rotation comes from your mid back. And you just do a set going in each direction. I'd recommend doing that at least 3 or 4 times per week, a couple of sets each time, and it will really free you up in rotation. Anyway, I hope that was a useful exercise. And if you want to get more exercises like this, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. It's the easiest way to be the first to hear about our new videos when they come out. It's totally free, and there's a button below the video to help you do it. The final exercise I've got for you today is going to help you improve your hip mobility and the control over that movement so you don't pick up any nasty hip injuries. Here is what you're going to do. We're going to go back into that 4-point kneeling position we were just in. So we're on all fours like this, and we call this the fire hydrant with hip extension. So it's a 2-part movement. What we're going to do first is take all of your weight to one side and free one of your legs. And this leg we're just going to take out to the side like this without rotating up like that. Okay, so we're going to keep our back straight and in one position and just lift the leg. So it's a purely hip based movement. So this is the first movement. We're just going to take the leg out and then back in, and it's the glutes doing the work there. So what you're going to do once you've done that is bring the leg back in and then take it out behind you and up, almost like a scorpion kick. So we go out to the side, bring it back in, and then up into the air and then back in. Simple as that. So out to the side and back and up in the air and back. So both of these are glute movements, but they both work different sides of the glute muscles. So you've got your gluteus medius that takes you out to the side, gluteus maximus that takes you up and out behind you. And that's such a well-rounded movement for your hips. Let me show you the other side if you can see. So again, all the way over this way, take that leg out to the side. Don't drop your pelvis to one side, bring it back in, and then the leg goes out behind you and up in the air, almost like a scorpion. Do the movement slowly and controlled, 10 on each side, just a few times a week. It's going to really shore up your hips and prevent injury. I hope that video has been useful. If it has, do drop a comment below and let us know, because we love to read your thoughts. So thank you if you do that, and I'll see you again on the next video.